Hello and welcome back. You're tuning in to another episode of the Fandom Podcast with me, your host, RJ Skeens, and my good friend and co-host.
Marcus Laurienti.
Today we are diving back into the seventh. God, I am struggling right now. We're diving back into the seventh episode chronologically of Star Wars The Clone Wars animated series. The seventh episode is season 1, episode 12, The Gungan General.
What the hell is a
A
Gungan?
Gungan is Jar Jar Binks is a Gungan.
Okay, you know what? If they have a general, it would be like someone else's like corporal. There's no way that they would even have any relevance to this
Not
war.
all Gungans are like Jar Jar, just to be fair.
He didn't
Jar
make a
Jar,
good first impression for the
no, no,
species.
he
Let
didn't.
me, I
Let's be
guess that's
real.
just, I don't know. Like yeah, I
No, you're
assumed
right.
like if he's that goofy, then there has to be more that are even worse.
No, that is literally why he was exiled because he's such a buffoon and such a
Oh,
klutz that he literally just destroys
I
things.
see. So they actually had some sense. Let's see what this guy actually has to offer.
All right, let's jump into it. Season 1, episode 12, The Gungan General.
Last time on Star Wars, the Clone Wars.
Why you gotta be like this? It's just the thunder. It's just the thunder, dog. It's just the thunder.
Well, I mean, after your dog has watched so much Star Wars, they fear the lightning.
they, they write for
They're like
that.
Sith.
Is that the Sith in the sky?
The treacherous cunning. The dude.
On Naka and his band.
I love the narration.
It's some of my favorite. It really is honestly like propaganda.
It's so distinct though because they used it in so much of like 90s cartoons and
They
stuff
really
like
did, yeah.
that.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, they're all chained together.
They're all chained together.
I
Yes.
like how they're all chained together and he's like, "Oh, it's you." Like, who else did you really
Like
expect in
what
this
do you expect?
situation?
Anakin really hates Dooku.
He
He has
does.
fair reason though. He took his hand.
I mean, yeah, gotta give it to him. I'd have
Yep.
a lot of shit to say to him. I like how all these dudes are just like, how could we look the most Mortal Kombat like? It's basically like what their attire looks like. I don't know.
I can dig it. I never thought of that. But I can like it. I did it. I like it. You right though. You right. Dude just looks like he's a knockoff scorpion, I guess. An alien
Right.
scorpion. Pats him on the face. Oh, don't you worry your pretty little face up.
Oh, so they haven't gotten the ransom yet for
No,
them.
not yet. Nope. They had Obi-Wan and Anakin send the message, and then they like sorry, I'm choking on potato chips. They had him, send that message, and then they drugged him. But that alcohol was just strong because obviously they switched drinks, and they still ended up in the jail cell. But yeah, Hondo is literally just trying to make the most money they can because she's like, okay, I can sell this guy to these guys and I'll sell this guy to the separatists. So making all the money. And then they'll probably just try to trade him back, is what his thought is.
And made him a representative.
He is a senator, yeah.
That was definitely a move by the Sith. They're like, oh yeah, this guy could cause any sort of mayhem. He's going back to his home planet, like, oh god, they're gonna hate me.
He's a stocking. He's... Oh, Jar Jar Binks. He goes, we've been betrayed, and then thunder and lightning just crashed in the background. Oh, that was cool. That was real life lightning. Oh, sorry.
No, no, I actually think he needs to stay there with the current situation going on. Take one for the team there, Clump. So close. Of course, this is how he lands on his home planet.
The dude gets out of his seat to save Jar Jar and then gets back into his, puts his thing on, and his fucking harness is defective. I love the shade that Dooku throws to it, Anakin. Control your insolence.
I knew he was doing some shady stuff. Oh, never mind. He's not going to use it to like kill him yet.
I like the relationship between Dooku and Obi-Wan too, because Dooku has a lot of respect for Obi-Wan. He has a ton of respect for Obi-Wan, really.
Yeah.
Like in Attack of the Clones, he does try to get Obi-Wan to join the Separatists because he's like, yeah, Obi-Wan, I know you can see how far the Republic has fallen, dude.
He was like, well, I kind of have to go down with the ship. And then Order 66. Reminds me of that South Park episode.
It's like, Anakin, be quiet. Don't ask questions. Proceeds to ask the exact same question. Hondo's literally just like, dude, I'm here to make money. You presented me with the opportunity. Just make our lives easy. Okay? Just stop. When Jar Jar Binks is the highest ranking person in your mission.
You're done for.
Me trying to get out of work.
I like how Dooku's like, oh yes, using some Sith powers, are we?
You like that there's like it's borderline, like how far you're willing to go with a Jedi mind trick is like borderline dark side.
Right. It's definitely chaotic neutral, if anything. But hey, sometimes it's necessary for the greater good.
Jar Jar's just out here like Neo from the Matrix, though, just dodging blaster bolts.
Wall jumping, strafe sliding. They got a fuse. How does Jar Jar always make it out of this?
Because Jar Jar is ridiculously, honestly, like I think he's got some force like sensitivity to him, not to the amount where he can control it, but he's like so susceptible to like the force and like he's just got really good luck. Really good
Got
luck.
a really good plot armor. It's the only comic relief I've seen other than Obi-Wan. And Obi-Wan's like
He's
main.
actually pretty smart. He's like, yo, these things, the beasts are still here and they're not running away, so we're obviously safe in this hole still. Once they start moving, we need to get the fuck out. And I'm like, they give Jar Jar some credibility in this show. He's
Okay,
still a
that's good.
freaking goofball, and just sometimes some of the episodes you're just like, bro, I can't do it. But he does have some intelligence to him. He's not just a nincompoop
Good. Glad they gave his character some sort of depth other than, sinking
making poop jokes.
people. Jar Jar Binks looks like the duck girl from Phineas and Ferb, all grown up.
He kind of does.
Was that Phineas and Ferb or was that something else?
Maybe
Duck
wait,
girl, what am I thinking of?
not Phineas. I
Oh
don't.
no, it was some other cartoon. I'll think of it. Probably Chicken Little.
Yep, probably. Yeah, I think so.
Dooku throwing shade back.
The thing's like, get off of me! They just shot me.
Hope you were good in track,
I
Anakin.
like the faces on those droids right there.
Oh.
So close.
Nice. Oh, come on. Ooh. As if we had an option.
So I bro, you locked me in jail and you were gonna ransom me off. You really think we're friends? Come on, Hondo. The clones look so funny writing those things, bro. Like your hips definitely gonna be dislocated writing that. You're riding a horse,
Oh yeah.
freaking cowboys be walking around all funny. This kid's gonna be walking doing squats. Neat legs are gonna be bent like this.
For reference, it was Chicken Little.
Okay, cool. Oh my god. You're right.
Oh, fuck does
Bomb
that
back
mean?
clankins. What?
Oh.
Bomb back clankers.
I like how he had to use the binoculars to see that.
He's on me, so don't like him this idea.
That's Cap.
He honestly is smarter than he looks and than he presents himself. I think Jar Jar is just honestly playing a buffoon, bro. Half the time it feels like he's just playing it. He plays it up real well.
Weaponized incompetence. Dang.
These are undeserved beings.
More ransom money. What more?
Grabs him on shoulders, pulls away. Intentional, my friend. The slip may not have been, but how he fell, he's like, ooh.
That half that looks staged. I
It
was like,
really,
he is playing dumb in some ways.
right? Like he knows he's a klutz. He knows
But he
he is.
uses it
So
to
he
his
uses, yeah, he
advantage.
uses it to his advantage. I love Jar Jar. I love him, but I hate him. It's a love-hate relationship. It's just like
That's
you
like
know
the
some
only relationship you could have with Jar Jar.
for real. Like you never know what's gonna happen on screen if it's the first time you've seen it. Like you don't know what he's gonna do. You're just like, how's he gonna get out of this?
Ooh, out of nowhere.
What possible bull crap can he pull out of his Gungan ass to get out of this one?
Pull something out of your Gungan ass. Nah, that's
That's
cold.
the dark side. That's
That's mad cold. He made his friend kill him, and then he kills him with a force choke.
this is a
Shit.
children's show, by the way.
Nah. Nah. He's out. Good work, Jar Jar.
He's like, do not give Jar Jar that idea.
You'll owe him forever.
That's a big threat. He's like, I'm not gonna come for you. Count Dooku knows where you are,
Yeah, he's
and
just like,
he
I don't
holds a
have to deal
grudge.
with you.
I don't have to do anything.
Like, this isn't my problem anymore. Bye. Thanks, Dooku, using the dark side to my advantage.
Oh, that
That
is
was a
the.
good episode.
It was a good one, right? There's a little bit of action in there. There's some comedy. You get some nice banter between Obi-Wan and Anakin, and then even between Dooku and the three of them. I think it's. I don't know. I thought it was a good episode all around.
And I was pleasantly surprised with Jar Jar Binks, even though
Even though
typically
it's
he
Jar
is
Jar
a
Binks,
walking meme.
he truly is a walking meme.
But yeah, great
Yeah,
episode, and
nice.
honestly, the show's getting rolling now. So
It is. It's getting into some good stuff. I think as we progress further, but I think it's got like 86 episodes in the cut down version that
mhm.
we're going through. So we're getting there. We're like, I'm bad at math right now. Was it like a 16th of the way through, maybe?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe 10%. But yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of the Fandom Podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh shoot, Marcus, what would you rate this episode? So you've given a rating for
Honestly,
almost all of them.
this one I would rate like 7,
Okay,
just because it didn't have like super like in-depth action, and I feel like it was kind of anticlimactic how Dooku got away, but I
I can
also
agree.
feel like it set up a new episode. So ultimately I feel like it recovered some from that. And minus points for Jar Jar, but
Hey, it has
even
Jar Jar in it, and you gave it a 7. That's a win.
it is, that's huge. That's like a
That's a
10
that
anywhere else.
right. Uh, awesome, cool. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Fandom Podcast. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at the Fandom Pod. You can check me out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at RJ_Skeens.
And same for mine, Strafe Surge under all those socials as well.
And check out Pat's podcast at
Ah.
Skeptical Eye for the Paranormal Guys.
Yeah.
I guess not for the, but for Paranormal Guys. Thank you guys for checking us out, and may the force be with you all. Peace.